Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and I'm your host today, and I'm glad to have you back here on my channel with more news coming from Germany. We will look into update footages here from Tobias Lind, and I have further updates from Germany and other places from Tesla as well. So if you're new to my channel or you didn't subscribe yet, do consider subscribing. I would really appreciate that. And we start here in Germany with footages from Sunday. So what we see here is the Model Y performance. You're going to see that in a second. The Model Y performance being produced. No Model Y long range right now. I do assume that they are currently producing in further batches, so meaning a certain amount of Model Y performance and afterwards a certain amount of Model Y long range. And this is pretty much what we have seen many times before. And I have seen 2 days ago a few Model Y long range being actually produced and delivered outside to we don't know yet whom exactly, but they were on a truck already. So for everybody wanting a Model Y performance and waiting, I know many people in Europe are listening to that. It is very important to understand there are no information about other colors yet and no information about white seats. That's what I can just tell you. Even inside the factory, there are no information regarding this topic. But I believe that by October, when we are expecting 3,000 upwards cars per week and more staff arriving and more shifts happening, I do expect then a certain amount of changes happening, like color or seats being added, because I can't imagine these two configurations having a demand of 3,000 cars per week. I mean, I'm happy to be surprised, but that would be just insane. So I do believe we see some changes in October. So if you have delivery times of colors or white seats in October and then towards the end of the year, and you have other configuration and it is a Model Y performance, we can expect that this might happen until then. Then we have the invitation here for financing per email that was sent out, the Model Y performance with a finance offer, and this is 475 euros per month at a rate of 3.39%. That you have to pay. But again, this is actually pretty crazy because it's not stating officially Model Y performance. Again, it was in the notifications inside. So I'm actually a bit confused because that would be very, very cheap for Model Y performance. And I don't really understand why Tesla is doing that, to be honest with you, because many of you out there are still waiting for cars and the demand seems to be very high. So why Tesla is doing that right now, I don't get it, but they have done such things in China, for example, before. Talking about China and comparison to Europe, we do see that here they are actually moving forward when it comes to robotaxis, offer commercial services on the city roads and etc. etc. So this is working with Baidu and they're actually doing that right now. So it really shows where China is going when it comes to robotaxis and other technologies like full self-driving. So I believe that the states are actually on a good way as well. Even there are a lot of hurdles, but for the European market, it's getting quite competitive right now and we need to find solutions to be as fast as them. Then we're looking into the shipments. As I mentioned before, for all those who are not waiting for a car from Giga Berlin, we have the morning chorus that is going to Britain in the Mediterranean Sea. Glovis Summit is about to move inside there as well. Then the Höchst St. Petersburg moving to Europe as well as the RCC Antwerpen and the Glovis Companion. So guys, 5 ships already and the countdown is going. We still have some time here for more shipments. So I'm happy to see more shipments happening as the 8, as I mentioned, for the European continent, plus the UK market coming on top. Then we have in Indonesia a new strike, $5 billion deal to buy nickel products. That is what Reuters is talking about. If they are right, that is another support of growth that Tesla is working on. We have seen that all year long, one after the other news regarding supply chain, getting enough of resources, enough material to actually start ramping further. And that is very, very important for the growth that Tesla is working in. And talking about growth rates, guys, we are having such a rate in front of us. In the next few years, it's just gonna get crazy. We're gonna see numbers as never before, and by 2027, I think Tesla will take over the crown and be the biggest car maker by deliveries in 2027 if we trust this growth rate here. Again, guys, it can be earlier, it can be a bit later, but I think by 2027 they could have a go for it for the crown, depending on how the sales of Toyota, for example, or VW are declining, because if they come towards Tesla from the other side, it could go even faster. Talking about expansion, further growth in the future, we have more updates regarding that in a moment. But first of all, looking into the EV credits in the United States, there was a lot of discussion about that, if it's a good idea. Again, guys, I do believe it is a good idea, but the struggle Tesla might face is delivery times. They could really start growing again in the United States, a part of the Model S and Model X. I'm happy that customers in Europe will get now Model S and Model X as well. Those delivery times in the US decreased actually over the past weeks, but I do expect that to increase again when it comes to Model 3 and Model Y, depending on how many people are buying a Tesla right now with the EV credit or have actually waited for that. And we know there are credits as well in China, so it really gets crazy when it comes to demand here. And Tesla needs to expand as fast as possible. And talking about expansion, Montreal would be a nice place for a factory in Canada, by the way, to really deliver cars between the Canadian market here in the north, and then of course in the south, the east coast of the United States. It would fit very well with the factory in Austin and in California, as well as having the other factory in East United States for the Solar Roof already, but they are not producing any cars. So again, guys, that would be a good move. I really hope that we will see some kind of factory in the UK or in Europe. Again, we need a new factory, a second one. Not because Giga Berlin is weak, but we have so much demand over here. For Canada, it is pretty much, it would be a good deal. So it would be actually not too bad for Tesla to do that over there. Please let me know what you think. If you're from the States, if you would like to see a factory in Canada, or maybe you are from Canada, I'm pretty sure if you would like to see a factory over there as well. And for the European market, if you do like to share me, let me know what factory in Europe you would like to see and where, if it's UK or another place. Thank you for being here today and have a wonderful day.